Hello, thriving friends. Happy Monday. Hi, 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 hi. Welcome home. Welcome home. We are back home, streaming live from home. Wonderful. Welcome to my house. If this is our first time meeting, hi. I am Dr. G. We meet every Monday for our thriving lessons, and we've been on a journey together. It's been 4 weeks now, and we have one more week left, and we are talking about mental freedom. We are breaking free from the past, right? And things that are holding us back from thriving. So welcome wherever you are watching us from. We are streaming on multiple platforms. I'm just in my home, but we are streaming from my page, Thrive with Doc G. We are streaming also on Thriving Generation Global, which is a platform for the global thriving generation, people like you and I who are doing our best every day to thrive in our generation. So I have that page for us to contribute and also highlight people who are doing great things out there, okay? And then we are also streaming live on 4 Star TV and radio. Okay, that is amazing. So wherever you are joining us from, hey, welcome. When you get here, please share this link with your network. Somebody may be blessed out of this. Somebody may learn a thing or two and thrive. We are not what is the word? Greedy people. We don't want to learn everything by ourselves and don't share. We want to share with our friends and family. We want to make sure that we are all thriving together. And then the big announcement, I usually stream through my personal Facebook page. Now we are moving forward. Now we are branding, we are thriving. So I'm streaming also through my Facebook page. Okay. I'm leaving the Facebook personal for personal stuff. And then now I'm also going into the page, right? Professionalism, thriving, do things a little bit different and a little bit better. Okay. So I have two screens right here. I'll keep looking left and right. I'm trying to make sure that it is streaming also on the page since this is my first time. We are always experimenting, we are always seeing how things are going. So I hope that you can view this. I can see that it's streaming on the Facebook page. I will encourage you to share when you get there. I am going to also share right onto my personal page. I think I just did with the other laptop. So hopefully it will work out. I was trying to show off a little bit and wear my screen glasses, but it's reflecting the ring light. So I'm going to just put it away so that it doesn't distract anybody. Because I looked at the previous videos and sometimes my eyes are turning red. And I don't think that is always pleasant. You think I'm sad, but I'm not sad. And I was trying to avoid that by wearing screen glasses. And it is reflecting the ring light right in front of me. So I'm just going to put it aside and we will thrive like this. We'll just talk. Okay, this is a casual conversation. Oh yeah, this thing I'm showing there is my professional page on LinkedIn. So if you're on LinkedIn and you want to connect professionally, that is a great place to do so. I also have, like I said, the Facebook page, and then we have the YouTube channel where we also share thriving tips and lessons from time to time. So you can join any of those. And welcome once again to my home. I'm happy to have you here. Okay. All right. So for some time now, we've been looking at different things, and I'm excited that we are in our 4th week. I'm hoping that at this time, we've started making changes. We've started implementing some of the things we've been learning, discussing, and we are going to thrive. At the end of the 5 weeks, we don't want to look back and it's like we did nothing. Okay. So today, we are going to continue with what we began. In week 1, we talked about taking responsibility, and we are taking responsibilities for our actions and inactions. We are not blaming our past anymore. We are not blaming our parents, our teachers, what somebody should have done and the person didn't do. That is not the focus. We are focusing on ourselves and the things we can do, to improve our own health and wellness and our thriving journey, right? And then the second week, we looked at stretching and serving. The things we are doing, we are going to do it better and we are going to do it on a larger scale. And then the third week, we looked at leadership and mentoring and how we can find the best match. And we shared some resources to start with, okay? If you haven't seen that video yet, I believe it's on Facebook. I believe it's on YouTube. I will encourage you to check them out. Look up some of the leaders and add on your own in the comment section, and let's see how things go for you. But today we are moving on. We are going to look at 5 evidence based reasons why goals fail. And I'm saying evidence based because research is backing what we are going to talk about today. Data, we have data backing what we are talking about today. So I just didn't make this up. I just didn't ask two people. These are things in our everyday life. And I'm really, really hoping that by the time we finish with this, we are all going to sit back and look at the individual goals we have and how we can improve those goals, how we can do better, and how we can modify them, right? Modify them to make sure that we are getting some results from our goals. And we are going to start off with a quote I learned of earlier when I got into coaching and learning from Bob Proctor. One thing that he usually would share whenever he's talking about goals will be nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. And this is a quote from Victor Hugo. The idea is that nothing can stop somebody who is determined to achieve something. Okay. Nothing can stop a goal that is well planned, that is well focused, and that is well implemented. The results will happen. The results will be seen. Okay. So, keeping that in mind, excuse me, know that all the goals you have, if you haven't achieved them yet, they are not far from reach. Okay. You probably just have to make some adjustments, and nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. So, who is the goal achiever? Forget this I thing there. I don't know what it's doing there. Forget about it. But who is a goal achiever? We have to get this right in order to understand what we are trying to achieve. A goal achiever, Mr. Google will tell you that a goal achiever is somebody who is so into their goals. They are obsessed by their goals. They dream about their goals. They think about their goals. They are focused on their goals. They are dedicated to their goals. And that is who a goal achiever is. The person has a certain idea of what they are trying to accomplish, and nothing is going to stop the person from achieving that goal. Oh, yes, there will be challenges. Oh, yes, there will be distractions here and there, but the person will always work around it. Yes, it may delay, but it will be achieved. That is the goal achiever, somebody who is committed to an agenda. With that definition in mind, would you consider yourself as a goal achiever? Comment below and let's see. Are you a goal achiever? I'm looking to the side because the other screen is there. I'm just checking to see if everything is all right. And I think it's all right. Are you a goal achiever? And how would you know if you're a goal achiever? Let me give you 3 things. You will know you're a goal achiever if you are obsessed with your goal, whatever goal you are trying to achieve. And then one thing that came to mind right now is losing weight. Sometimes people talk about losing weight, but are they obsessed with it? How about financial goals? Are you obsessed with that goal that you are looking for all opportunities and dedicating time to learning about the goal and working towards the goal? And even when you come across a challenge, you push through. Are you a goal achiever? And then the third thing is, would you consider yourself that you meditate on that goal? How often do you think about the goal? So, meditation on the goal. Is it once in a while? There is this funny story that people write goals, it's beautiful, lovely, and then they'll put it under their nightstand or in a shelf or in a drawer, and then it is there. Is that where your goal belongs? How often do you pull it out to read through the goal to refresh your brains, your memory of what you are trying to achieve? And then finally, do you work with a routine when it comes to your goal? Do you have a routine? More like, do you have a plan towards achieving that goal? If yes, you are probably a goal achiever. If no, And then you have to reconsider your ways and your thoughts and modify accordingly. So that was just something to focus on. If we are going to talk about why goals are failing, then we have to start off by knowing who a goal achiever is and how we can also work towards our goals. So I did put in the title that I'm going to focus on five things. There are several reasons why goals fail. And then it doesn't probably work for everybody that this is the reason. But I think if we will be genuine in looking at this objectively, we'll find that we can learn a thing or two from these five things. Okay. When I was doing my research, some of them have 15 reasons why goals fail. Some people have 20 reasons why goals fail. Some people have 10. I don't think it's about the number. I think it's about the why and how we can make the necessary changes to achieve the goals. Okay. So the first thing is the lack of vision. Our goals are failing because there is no clear vision. Do you find yourself in that category? You set a goal and then you start asking yourself, why on earth did I even set this goal? What is it again I'm trying to get here? It's like you know where you are going, but you don't really know where you are going. Like you get it, but you don't get it. And then you start doubting the goal and the purpose for the goal. You don't really have an actual context. It's like I want to be rich, but what does rich even mean to you? Is it like $1,000 rich? Is it like $10,000 rich? Is it like a $1 million rich? It's like I want to be educated, but to what level? You don't really know. So you can easily get distracted with anything that comes your way. Yes, you want to be educated, but because you don't have a clear goal of what kind of education and what level you are going, when somebody come and publicize a new course to you, you may go like, "Oh, yeah, it's education, so I can take it." Maybe you want a promotion, but what kind of promotion do you want? And at what level do you want? You may not know. So when anything is presented to you, you may see that, "Oh, this is my opportunity," and you jump for it. And then you still find yourself dissatisfied. You still find yourself not reaching where you want to go, right? Okay, so that's an example. Again, one another example I can give when it comes to no clear vision is not having the goal in line with your personal values. Okay. So it's like you kind of know what you want, but you don't know what you want. And so, like the example I gave, when anything is presented to you, you get distracted because you've not really aligned the goal with your values. So, lack of alignment with your values is what is causing your vision or your goal to fail. So, even as I talk about these things, I will appreciate if you also comment some of the reasons why you think goals fail. And if you can relate to any of the things I'm talking about, please comment below. Why do you think goals fail? Have you experienced any of these where you didn't have a clear vision for that reason your goal failed? Please comment below. I love this quote from Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar is well known for his leadership content, for his focus content. He has lots of books, Goal Setting, Go Achiever. Please check those out. He's one of the people I will recommend as well. He said, if you want to reach a goal, you must see the reaching in your own mind before you actually arrive at your goal. So it's like having a clear vision for what you want to achieve, where you want to achieve, or where you want to go. Okay. So you have to first of all see it in your mind, clear vision before you can get to it. So when you get to it, you actually know where you are going. If you are going to America, and when you get to America, you know you are in America. You know, when you see the signs, when you see the Statue of Liberty, you know where you are. When you are going to America and you find yourself in Niger, you know that is not your final destination. Turn around, you make some adjustments, come back to America. In the same way, if you are trying to get to Niger and you find yourself in Ghana, it's not the same. You know, have a clear vision for the goal, clearly printed in your mind. You can achieve that goal. Let's look at the second thing. Why will a goal fail? Lack of prioritization. We have several things we want to achieve in life, and that is okay. I read from somewhere that healthy dissatisfaction is a good thing. In life, you have to be dissatisfied at some point, okay? It's healthy. You have to start thinking of ways to improve whatever condition you are in. That is healthy. It doesn't mean you are not content. Contentment is good in some situations, but healthy dissatisfaction, not greed. No greed. Okay, healthy dissatisfaction is good. And Bob Proctor always talked about how healthy dissatisfaction got us the comfort we have today. Somebody was dissatisfied with vehicles, okay, and so we found a new way, and now we have airplanes. Somebody was dissatisfied with the mood of communication. You were always fixed to a wire. We have the home phone line. I don't know if you had one in your home. When you get a call, you have to go to the wall and pick it up and, hello, where are you calling from? If you need to call somebody, you call somebody, hey, you have a phone call, and they come and hold the wire. Somebody was dissatisfied with that, and we went to a wireless phone. It was still huge. You can run around the house with it, but still, this healthy satisfaction got us to cell phones. And even cell phones came along, they were bulky. They were bulky. Somebody said, no, something has to be done about this. And then something was done about this. And now we have all the cute, slim phones that you can put in your pocket. And now somebody was even satisfied with it. And we came up with headphones and wireless headphones. And the options are just limitless. Okay. People being dissatisfied with situations in life has brought us this far. Okay. Thank you so much for joining on him. I see that you are here. Clear vision for the goal. Amazing. I love that. Also, keep sharing your experiences. And I have this other laptop here, and I'm monitoring. If comments come up, I will be able to respond to them too. So healthy dissatisfaction is not a bad thing. Whenever you feel like you are not content with your current situation, it is not a bad thing. Just look at it and see what you can do about it. Assess it from time to time and make sure that it's healthy. That's why I keep using healthy, because it can be unhealthy when you are just trying to just accumulate wealth for no reason. You just want to be rich, 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 compromising on your health, compromising on relationships, finding bad means of making money. It makes no sense. Stay away from those kinds of goals. But healthy dissatisfaction is good. Make sure that you have a priority list. And then I have some resources I'll share with you as time goes on. There is something called clarity exercise. You can actually practice clarity exercise. And what does is helps you map your goals, your priorities. So if some recommend 30 goals, have at least 30 goals you want to achieve in your lifetime. I've seen 50 goals you want to achieve in your lifetime. I've seen 100. I think 30 is reasonable. Okay, there are 30 things anybody can think of in your lifetime. These are the 30 things you want to achieve, and then you put them in the order of priority from 1 to 30. And even with that, you group them in three. It's called clarity exercise. Oh my goodness, can I even speak? Clarity exercise. So then you end up having goal A, B, C. Goal A being the most important goals of all, goal B being the second important, and of course the C being the not the least important. It's also important, but not as important as the A, right? And then with the goal A, you have A1, A2 up to A10. Then B, you have B1, B2, B in that order. That means that we are going to start with A1, and we are going to focus our energy, our strength, everything within us on A1, making sure that we've achieved A1 before we move on to A2, and then A3, and then A4. You may be wondering, can I combine multiple? It is not recommended that you have more than two goals at a time, because your subconscious mind works better when you are focused on one at a time. It's better you focus on one major goal, achieve it, and move on to the next, than to be distracted with multiple here and there, and your energy is distracted and you're not able to even get anything done, or 50% here, 30% here, 20% here, rather than maybe achieving 100 or 98, 95 with one and then moving on to the other. So that will be my recommendation when it comes to the second reason why we are failing. We are failing in life. Our goals are failing. We have to create a clear, crystal clear picture, and then we have to order them in order of priority, which one we are going for, which one we want to achieve, and then we will get to it eventually. Some may take time, but we will eventually get to our goals. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for joining and for commenting. I see the comments coming in. I appreciate you. Keep on sharing, keep on adding on to the conversation. It's a discussion. We are all going to thrive together. I promise you, we'll get there. We'll get there in a few years. We'll all find ourselves in better places and we will rejoice together. All right. What about the third reason why a goal will fail? Holding on to old paradigms. We've talked about paradigms before, we've talked about paradigm shifts before, and we all know that we grew up with some kind of ideas, with some kind of beliefs, and it's kind of shaped us unconsciously. We didn't do much about it. The education system we had told us what is possible, what is not possible, what we should pursue and what we shouldn't pursue. Nobody encouraged us to do some of the things that were not common in our communities. So now that we are finding ourselves in places where we want to achieve more, we are limited by our thoughts, we are limited by our beliefs, and those can cause our goals to fail. Okay, so how do we work around that? How do we work around old paradigms, old beliefs, old systems of thinking? I think the first thing is letting go of fear. Fear of failing, fear of impossible, fear of I haven't done it before, fear of nobody has done it before. Give yourself a try, take a chance on yourself. I mean, you will fail. Maybe you will not. But what do you lose? You tried anyway. You may lose money. I've lost a lot of money in the past 2 years. I mean, when God grants me grace and I'm confident enough, I may share that journey with you. But I've been experimenting with different businesses, different ideas. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. One idea I feel that was buying and selling. I see people buy and sell a lot. So I created an eBay account. I bought several merchandise. I wanted to sell on eBay, make profits on it. I mean, people were doing it. It looks like it's a good thing to do. Apparently, it's not for everybody. Okay. I buy the things. I'm excited to source the the new goods. I love to go thrift shopping. Hey, I find that this thing is only $5. I can sell it for 15. I buy. But when I get home, the process of listing, the process of selling is always a challenge for me. And also finding the right market, the right strategy. I haven't been able to dedicate any time to learning the right ways of doing things. I think it's actually a business idea. Buy and share. I feel like there should be a company where when I buy the thing, since I love sourcing, I'll go and source and I'll bring to you. I see Ohima online, so I bring it to Ohima, and Ohima will sell, and then we'll share the profit. That would be an excellent business idea because I can't do that second part. I have failed. I tend to reduce the prices. If somebody say, "Oh, can you reduce it?" I say yes because I don't like to see the merchandise in the house. I don't like to see the stock. Some people don't mind. They can hold on to it till the right time of the market, and then they will sell and they'll get double the price because they're able to hold on. They are patient. The patient, I'm not graced in that area. Okay, forgive me. I can't get there. I'm not there yet. So I've struggled a lot. I've lost a lot of money when it comes to buying and selling, investing in unnecessary things I thought will have values, but it ends up not having value. I've lost a lot of money. So, but do I end there? No. I've learned from that experience. I know what I love. I know that I love sourcing. So maybe diverting that love and that um passion into something else that would be profit making for me. Most of you know that I have children's book company. I call myself the idea manufacturer. I always have new ideas coming up. So now I know that I struggle to do. So I'm hiring people to do. Okay. And that is what the big companies do anyway. The Google and the Facebook, now Meta, and then all the big companies, not the CEO doing all the work. They hire people with the skills and expertise to do that. They tell them what to do, they pay them for their skills, and they do it. So I have failed, but I've learned that I'm not able to do everything by myself. So then I will pay for someone to do it, and then I will direct my energy into places that work best for me. So there is a comment about holding on to old paradigms. I tell you, those things can hinder us. They can hinder us a lot. So please think about that. If you have any old paradigms, anything that you are thinking will not help, Especially fear, fear. Replace them with the right ones. Look at people who have done it before. If it hasn't been done before, look at people who went through challenges. Thomas Edison, who gave us electricity, failed how many times? 2,000 times. And when the news reporter asked him, how do you feel about failing this many times? He said, no, I didn't fail. I just found 2,000 steps to find the right ways of doing this. Okay, it's perspective, paradigms. What do you think is possible and what is not possible? All right. So I will move on, holding on to old. Yes, I've seen that comment. Hi, Ohima. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. All right, friends, let's move on to the next one. Is this the next one? Oh, wow. I think I missed the fourth slide. The fourth reason has to do with implementation and execution. I feel like that is very, very important, and I didn't even add that. We have wonderful ideas. Like I said, I call myself the idea producer. If you leave me, I will have like multiple ideas in the time in a day, and that is okay. But what do you do with the ideas? Some of us have goals. We write them down. Sometimes we even go ahead to write how we want to achieve them, the steps and the people to contact, and this and that, and we do nothing about it. We just keep it there. Oh, I'll do it next year. I'll do it next week. I will do it next month. Whatever reason it is never ever implemented. Have you found yourself in that? I am actually guilty. There are several ideas I've had and I've not implemented them. I don't remember who. I'm sure if we Google, we will find the person right now. There was a message I listened to some time ago, and the person said, most of us, if we will implement at least one or two of the ideas we get in a typical day, we will be millionaires. God has gifted us with so many ideas. Some of us are better than others. Some of us are creative, not better in terms of personality, but creativity. They are more creative than others. But we all, at some point in our lives, get ideas. And if we would do something about the idea, we will change our lives. We will change our generation. I mean, it will be beautiful. Somebody thought about ring light. And as I'm looking here, my room is pretty dark. The where I'm recording right now is pretty dark without the ring light. But somebody's idea has me recording right now with a little bit of brightness. Okay. So, what is that idea you have and you've written down? Maybe you've not even written down. That is even a whole level. But sometimes, most of the time, we go ahead to write them down, but we do nothing about that. Failure to implement, failure to execute is the fourth reason why we fail. Is the fourth reason why we are not seeing results. Is the fourth reason why we are not going ahead in life. Goals are failing because we are not implementing. All right. We are not even going to talk about the implementation plan or not, but the fact that we've not done anything about it is the fourth reason why we are losing out. And then related to that will be quitting too soon. Okay, quitting too soon will also be the fifth reason. And that I'm going back to the slide and showing you it's mostly related to lack of mentoring, lack of mentorship. We quit too soon because we lose hope. We don't have any way of measuring our success and adjusting as necessary. We don't have anyone we are looking up to. We are not getting anybody to help us on the journey. The journey to success is not easy. I've been on this thing for 2 years. If it was easy, I would have been there. Why is it that only 5 to 3% of the world population hold the wealth? I mean, let me rephrase. I think 5% holds the 95% of the wealth. Into all the money we have, all the businesses, all the wealth, it's just in the hands of 5 people, 5%. Sorry, not 5 people. Hey, that would have been a serious issue. 5%. But why? Why only 5%? Because it's hard. It's hard. Following through with goals can be hard. If it's easy to make money, everybody will be rich. If it's easy to lose weight, most people would have lost it by now. There wouldn't have been several diet programs and several books and several YouTube videos with millions and millions and millions of views because people are struggling. It's real. And it's okay if you can't do it. That is why we need mentors. That is why we need to find people to help us. Sometimes we can do one on one mentoring. Sometimes you can find a coach. Like I am becoming a health and wellness coach. So if you have a health and wellness problem, I can help you. But if it's not a health and wellness problem, what problem is it? What goal is it? Can you find somebody in that field that can help you? Most rich people, most successful people have people they are learning from. They can always tell you, oh, my mentor, this person, oh, my godfather, this person, my adopted father, this person. We can learn from rich dad, poor dad. He had his real father. But his real father was holding on to some old paradigms and mindsets that were not helping him thrive. But this adopted father, the father of his friend, taught him new ways. So he decided to make that other father his mentor, right? Are we finding mentors to help us with our goals? So that would be the fifth one. So can somebody run through all five for me? I have people online. That is exciting. Can we run through all five? The first one was what? Lack of clear vision. Yes. The second one was what? Lack of priority. The third one was what? Can anybody tell me? Failure to implement is the fourth one. That is amazing. Hmm. The third one was holding on to old paradigms. Yep. The fourth one is failure to implement. And the fifth one is lack of mentoring. And that is the reason why we quit too soon. Sometimes we don't have anybody to support us, and sometimes we just don't know how to do it. So we stop. And it is said that many people quit at the point of breakthrough. Just when one more step. And we don't want to be those people. We don't want to get to the point where I almost got it. I almost got there. Oh, I forget this name. There was a story about a family who bought an oil mine, and then they dug and dug and dug, and I think they got to a point where they couldn't get anything anymore, and they quit. Like they sold the land, and then they sold the machine to somebody, and the person also bought it. And the next time the person went on their land, instead of just digging anywhere and anyhow, I'll find that it's a very interesting story. I'll find the real names for you. This new buyer decided to find an expert to evaluate the land. And when they did the evaluation of the land, they realized that the previous owners quit just a few meters to where the real deal was. So they went straight, dug that place, and became rich. How often do we quit? How often do we quit because we feel like this is the end, the dead end? Seek expert help, seek mentoring. Don't give up. Don't give up too soon. Now I'm ready for your questions, my thriving friends. I brought to you the 5 reasons why goals fail, and we've discussed some of the ways where we can work around it. We can work around our goals. We want to be goal achievers. We don't want to be losing out. And Uncle Sam, hey, Uncle Sam is here. Uncle Sam said they missed. Oh, yes, they missed. Oh, it's a very interesting story. I think I should find the story and then record a brief, lesson from that story. Few meters from the mines, they missed. They sold everything to this new person. This person made it big time, but the previous owner learned from it. I think the story was shared by the previous owner, and he ended up becoming a big time insurance manager. So he started taking no. He said he wouldn't take no for an answer, and that really helped him in his next business. Because of what happened, he learned from it, and he would never give up. So he was an insurance salesperson then, and then when people say no, he will keep pushing until you say yes. I'll look for, in fact, as I wait for your questions, I'm going to look for his name and share with you. I learned that, I think, 2 years ago during my coaching classes. We learned about that, and I thought it was very profound. We give up way too soon. Way too soon. People give up just before their breakthrough is delivered. All right, Nana Sewa, hi. You said lack of clear vision for first one. Yep. The second one, have a healthy dissatisfaction. Okay. Healthy dissatisfaction is linked to the second one, which is having a priority. And it's okay. It's okay to have a healthy dissatisfaction. I love that. Uncle Sam said, quick question. Yes, let's see your question. How do we know we are the sometimes we dig and giving up looks like the best option? That is where Uncle Sam, I will say that having a mentoring helps. Somebody to have a second look at the situation for you, somebody who's been on the journey before, somebody who can help you reason through the situation. Because my from my personal experiences, when we are going through the situation, we add emotion to it. Most of the time we don't reason 100%. Your money is being lost, so some emotion is attached to it, or your time is being lost, your investment is being lost. So having a second person look at the situation for you and help you reason, so that you know that, oh no, this is actually the best option for you. Or, oh, from our evaluation, just change it a little bit and let's see. Okay, let's find a practical example. Maybe investing in a certain business, and the business keep losing. It would be good if you can have an expert or a second eye think through for you, and then you get to know if this business is losing just because of bad practices and there is no way forward, or it's just a matter of time, it's just a new business and with the better management. Sometimes that happens, they just change the management and things turn around. Okay, something like that will be good for you. And you can also do the self reflection and evaluation by yourself. Sometimes the first step will be you looking at the situation, what has got into it, what are some of the steps, what are some of the investments you've made, and the results you are seeing. If the results is not working, it's not working. Can you make changes, or can you seek expert help? Sometimes you just have to hire somebody to do whatever it is for you, and you'll be just fine. Pay for somebody's expertise and let the person do it for you. If you give a specific example, I may be able to give maybe a better or a clearer suggestion, if that's okay. Thank you for your question, Uncle Sam. Any more questions? Let me look on Facebook. Hey, I see some smiling faces on Facebook. I think the smiling faces are not showing here on my platform, but it's okay. At least you are smiling, so I like it. All right. Any more question? Clear vision right there. Oh yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much, Nana, for your question. Not for your question, for the comment. I'm seeing this on Thrive with Doc G page. What about 4-star radio and TV? Any questions from there? I'll be online for a little bit, but I believe in you. I believe in us. I believe that we have the opportunity to thrive because we are alive. And so far as we are alive, there is hope. I believe that God believes in us to have given us another day, a new day to thrive. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. Just find ways to make it happen. Hey, look at where the fourth one went. The fourth one went before the fifth one. Lack of implementation and execution. Yeah, upon that thing will show up. Anyway, so we are going to learn to be goal achievers. That is the goal I have for you. What is it that you have on your mind, in your heart? God has implanted them in your heart. You wake up every morning, you think about it. It comes to you from time to time. Maybe you've written it down, but it's under the pillow. Maybe you've not even written it down yet. Or maybe you've started, but you are not seeing the result. Go through these suggestions, make the necessary changes, and keep pushing. Charlotte, we will make it. We will make it. We will make it. It will take work. And therefore, if it was easy, everybody would have made it. But the rest of us who wouldn't give up and keep our focus, we will make it. So, what questions do you have? I have all the platforms opened right now, and I'm looking to see if there are any more questions. Or you can also share your takeaway lessons. What are you taking with you from today's live discussion? What are you going to do for yourself? What changes are you going to make in your life? Let's see, let's share. We are going to thrive together. In terms of having a clear vision, I started the YouTube channel Thriving Generation with Dr. Joe almost a year ago. And at some point, I had to just pause, reflect, and just make changes. Okay, it's been 1 year. If you still have 200 subscribers, is it going well? Is it not going well? What about the content? What about marketing? Are you doing something right? Are you doing something wrong? Because the message is good. Everybody looks at the message like, this is a good content, this should be out there. So why is it not out there? Why are people not embracing? You look at it, and I'm paying somebody to look at my content and give me suggestions. The person talked about thumbnails, having more attractive thumbnails, titles. Because I'm a professor, I end up using like scholarly titles. They are not helpful on YouTube. When people are going on YouTube, they are not going to search for long titles. They just go and they are looking for how to do this. How can I find this? How do I do this? So I have to also simplify my life to meet the demand of my people. Typically, when you go on YouTube, how do you search for something? How to achieve goals, how to fold laundry, how to boil water. That's a bad one, but it's true. You may learn how to boil water, how to, do basic things. Hi, Ethia. That's my sister. Hi, sis. Thank you so much. Love you. Thank you. I appreciate your comments. I'm looking good, eh? I appreciate. Thank you so much. I'm relaxing at home, pa. Hi, Isaac. Isaac said, Hi, Dr. G. How do we choose a mentor? Are there certain specific qualities to look out for? Oh, yes. We talked about mentorship at length last week. So the video is there. And hi, Isaac. Isaac is my new social media manager. I'm sending you love, Isaac. I appreciate all the work you are doing for King Kind Books. So look up Isaac. Isaac is helping King Kind Books. King Kind Books. That is my children's book company promoting the African languages to the world. Okay, Isaac is really, really being helpful in that area, and he'll be supporting with Thriving Generation too. So at some point, he can even help me with the comments and stuff like that. Yay, we are thriving, you see. The things I can't do, I have help. Somebody is helping me. So don't be afraid to seek help. Okay, he's great at it. So I appreciate him. So Isaac, I will go over that since you may not be the only person. That could be exactly what somebody's thinking about. And we talked about several things you can look out for when you are looking for a mentor. But the three main things I remember talking about was looking at the person's purpose for life, the person's vision, and then daily goals. Okay, so the person's purpose. Hey, as somebody buy me malt. I need malt. The person's purpose for life. What is the person's overall purpose for life? Then all achieve. And what are you also trying to achieve? If you know your purpose, that can guide you find a better mentor or a better leader to follow. Okay, and then the vision being how you are going to achieve that purpose for life. If you know that you were brought into this life to make the social media world a better place, then what are some of the ways that you can do that? Okay, so your vision is to make sure that you work with 100 companies to achieve the optimum social media satisfaction, something like that, and you have the passion for it. This is where you want to go and you are working towards that. And then the third thing is the kind of thing the person is doing on a daily basis to achieve those visions. So those will be like the goals we are setting and how we are achieving our daily goals. Okay, so working with new companies like King Kind Books and more, Thriving Generation with Dr. G, and assisting her do that. So you are not just seeking big companies, because your vision is to help 100 small companies thrive in the social media world. So that is what you do. You seek that. So you find leaders who are thriving in these areas, who have similar purpose, similar visions, and similar goals as you. And then you can, if you are looking for one-on-one mentoring, you can reach out to them and see if they can support you. Some people charge for mentorship. It's their skill, so they charge for it. Others do not charge for it, but they have free resources like we have on the YouTube channel, which you should go and subscribe anyway. So you can also learn from them from afar, following their YouTube channel, following some of the things that they share on social media. Some people write books. So buy their books, read their books, check out their books, and learn from that. So, in summary, that is how you can find the best match, the right mentor for you. Depending on your purpose, your vision, your goals, find one that can match with you. And then, oh, hi, Auntie Vera. Hey, this thing is just my family and friends, so it's okay. We'll grow. To the 12 people who are always following and loving my post, I appreciate you. God bless you. Auntie Vera, thank you so much. Keep up the good work, Dr. G. I appreciate. I'm pushing. It's challenging, but I love it. So I'll keep doing it. Thank you so much, Auntie Vera. And then Efia, not Efia, Nana Sewa says what? It's not always workable to hold on to how you used to do things. Yes, learn new things without clear vision. You get hooked up on anything that comes your way. I love that summary. I love it. I see that is your takeaway point for the day. I love it. I love it. I love it. Several of the things we've learned are good, but several are also not good. Let us all try to unlearn some of the old things that are not helping and relearn the new things. People have found better ways of doing things. So let's learn from them. We cannot still be lighting the candle. Nowadays, when we light the candle, it's just for the fresh smell of it. It's for aromatherapy. It's not because you need light, because there is electricity. So if you choose not to learn the new way of using electricity and still use candle or buy kerosene for your lantern, that is your choice. There are new ways of doing things. There are new ways of streaming every day. There are new ways of being better in your field. Just take your time, look into it, find better ways, improve yourself, and learn the old things and learn new things, and we will thrive. Apparently, I've been online for 45 minutes now. If I don't see new questions, I will let you go, my thriving friends. But we can keep the conversation going. I'm going to look on the platforms for the last time. I'm looking on Four Star Radio and TV. I am looking at Thrive with Doc G. I think most of the things from Thrive with Doc G come straight to my other laptop. So that's great. Well, we can keep the conversation going. We can keep commenting on here, share with our friends, make sure people are also learning. We don't want to thrive by ourselves. You know what will happen? If you become the millionaire, if you thrive, they will all come to you for you to loan some money to them. So let them learn too, so that they can also thrive. If not, the pressure will be on you. Everybody will be coming to you. Give me this, give me that, loan me this, loan me that, because you are making it and they are not. But let them learn with you. Then you can all get there together. You can all make it together. You can all enjoy your different fields. In fact, there is room for everybody. We will all thrive in our individual areas. God is not limited, okay? He didn't give it to a few people and said, oh, as for you, sorry, I ran out of ideas. No, we all have something we can enjoy. I think um I think I can see all the comments. I've gone through everything. So I want to send my appreciation to you all. One more week and we'll be done with our 5-week mental freedom series. And then we'll move on to the next thing. I appreciate you. I do. Thank you. Thank you so much for thriving with me. Thank you so much for staying with me. I wish you the very best. We are going to make it. We are going to thrive. And I know that I'll be thriving with you soon. All right. I wish you the very best. Enjoy your day. Share, like, subscribe, and follow. Bye.